Well, we're not even going to wait 3 seconds. We're already good to go with the game. It's going to be map number 2 here, as you said. First quarterfinals at Intel Extreme Masters in Katowice. Mirage is coming up next between 100 Thieves and Fnatic. This should be an interesting test, shouldn't it?
No, it really should be, especially considering, I think, the point of 100 Thieves warming up into that first map. They can't do that here. They have to just start out hot, and they ended it hot, and that's a good shot from Jacob. Again, the CT side openings for Jacob have been phenomenal. From Inferno now starting on Mirage, that's great.
As it goes down, though, that's JW will find a kill. This fight should really favor the USP, but it's taking so long, and that bench just recently put in enough to get the high ground there. Jacob gets dropped next, and now it's JKS 1 versus 3. It was the absolute style for 100 Thieves in the first map. That's the bomb now, and he's running a little bit wide there. Could get shot in the back. JW's in there, and I don't think he knows yet. JKS, he can actually see the bomb, and they don't have a smoke or anything. Oh, this could get so weird. He's going to fall all the way back.
I cannot believe 100 Thieves is so dedicated to fighting in middle that whole time. Golden being cautious, and JKS just making a gamble read, just saying, I will go to the B bomb site, and God help me, I hope you plant here. But he isn't. God is not a help in this situation.
Yeah,
Fnatic are going to get a plant, and they'll have plenty of time to position themselves.
It's not as silly as it seems. Again, what are you meant to do? The other option, I guess, I don't even know if did he know the bomb was in
He might not have known the bomb was in the window. The only other option is to stick around at top mid and fight when they try and go for it. But that would be precluded by the idea that he knows the bomb is there.
Yeah, he's really quickly in this position, just running through, looking for JW, instant headshot, and now can he bring it back? He's already got the double. He's so fast on his feet at the moment. He's got that kit, so he has a couple of extra seconds. Gonna use a smoke to just see if he can force the fight, and Golden is right in front. That smoke, I don't even think really got up and running, so Fnatic will pick up the pistol round, and that's great news for them.
Risky, though. JKS almost able to win a 1 versus 3. I like the play from Golden there right at the end. Just play it by sound, play it at the default boxes, and just kind of work around the box, negate his ability to find that kill. Fnatic does a great job of trading, though. With all that pressure in middle, that had to be so frustrating. Just repeatedly, fights being thrown at you at all times. 1-0. An investment in this second round. Scout on Gratisfaction. He'll have first crack at the Fnatic players. Smoke just plumes now. It's a timing shot, and he's got it. He even delayed it, and JW walks right into the bullet.
Is that the first time they get a shot through the smoke throughout all of them?
It has felt like it's been all Fnatic through smoke.
Yeah, they can't even complain, Kat, yet. Then you can't even say, "Wow, that's so unfair." It's like, shh.
You shut your mouth.
Don't say anything.
Shut your dirty mouth. JKS. Top of the stairs. Top of a ramp. No shadow showing. No information being passed on by Crims, but this is what Fnatic has left. 4 versus 5. Utility and set piece, and you can see they're checking behind them. They're checking towards T-spawn because they know they have no presence elsewhere. So as soon as these smokes run over the walls, it's going to give away the game. And look, JKS has a smoke. As soon as he sees him come over the wall, he's going to drop that smoke and back off, surely.
Yeah, he just wants to buy a little bit of time. Again, they need everyone here. They really don't have the weapons to fight that much. Gratisfaction trying to reposition to look over that smoke at CT spawn. JKS missing a couple of bullets. He lined that up, though, and a team kill from a grenade. It's falling apart for Fnatic in this round. And that is exactly what 100 Thieves were banking on. I don't know if that's going to help much. 30 seconds, Flusher.
If anyone wins this, it's Flusher. If anyone wins this, Anders, it's Flusher.
You're right. He would have to go for the ace clutch now. He ran back like he was going to go for it. You can get from A to B in 35 seconds, so it would have been possible. But he's just relocating back into upper apartments and trying to see if he could find a new angle. Sees one with the AK, shoots him right through, and Lias, though, there to save the day. A little bit scary. 100 Thieves pick up the round. That is, what a welcome change of pace for them.
Yeah, it is, and they did a great job of bottlenecking Fnatic at that choke point. I mean, that smoke that comes up really denies their ability to actually kind of help each other, and enough players being aggressive at the A bomb site means nobody could swing wide on JKS, who is playing in dark.
I enjoyed the part where JKS just eventually crouched and just said, "Don't fail me now." That's the last Deagle shot.
He missed like the first 4 shots, and he was like, one of these is going to connect. I enjoyed the part where Crims killed a teammate with a nade. That was funny to me. Dark.
Yeah. Was that where it happened? I didn't even see
I'm assuming Crims went to throw it and got killed, and it dropped to the floor.
That makes a lot of sense.
Gratisfaction. He started it all off in the second round. A headshot through smoke.
Don't lose this. For the love of God, don't be fighting in middle too much.
That was part of the issue on Inferno. They had a couple nice wins early on in the half, in that first half, but Fnatic was able to respond and just a couple crushing losses. This is good damage from Gratisfaction. Still fighting in window to his death. Admirable. But now you have the 3 rifles on Jake, Amaza, and Liaz that are going to get involved. A 3 kill for Aza coming in to the window room.
And they should be able to find the rest here. So pretty aggressive. Flusher will take 1 more kill, but he's low on health. And again, they could set this up. They have a flashbang. If they really want to go for it, shouldn't be any kind of an issue to win this one. So they lose a couple. I mean, they lose the scout. That's not really such a loss, I guess. And they're up 2-1. And Fnatic cannot buy in this round. So they might actually, maybe for the first time in this quarterfinals, get a chance to just take a deep breath here. 100 Thieves, I mean.
Yeah, it might be like the first really, quote-unquote easy round that they've had. They don't have to worry about anything. 2-1.
Because even the pistol rounds that Fnatic were playing on Inferno were rough. Even those were high pressure.
Yeah, even the ones where they survived with 3 players alive, it was like they lost bomb sites, they got outmaneuvered across the map, there was a lot of stress involved in even those victories. This one, there's just nothing that Fnatic's bringing to the table that's really any danger. You could see almost just chilling in the back, Brolin, taking his hands off the keyboard and mouse. It's all Glocks, no utility.
Yeah, and that's the kind of cleanup we're expecting here. Very mid-centric defense coming out from 100 Thieves. Which is, I mean, maybe we can just talk about that while they're buying here in this next round. There are lots of teams that, don't even defend mid on this map. They just say, we'll just leave it alone. For now, at least 100 Thieves are doing that. So what can Fnatic do to punish it?
Well, we're going to start seeing, once the AWP comes out, obviously that'll be a fun piece of the challenge for JW. But, the standard smokes, once that all comes out, it's kind of hard for that more passive mid setup. The 100 Thieves would have to get more aggressive. So it'll be interesting to see. I guess the first test is how does 100 Thieves respond to just the standard mid smokes that are going to come out. Here's that first one, base of Catwalk for Fnatic. Gratisfaction preemptively dropping a smoke for a Molotov that is not coming.
Yeah, cool movement, though. I mean, in a different world, they throw the Molotov, they jump past that smoke that's up there, and right into the crosshairs. He missed them by nothing at all.
Quarter of a second. I wonder if he saw that they even jumped across. He's looking for it at the moment. This is dangerous for Brolin, more dangerous for Gratisfaction. Not aware that they were going to come from the right side of his screen.
That Krieg is so good at those kind of fights. Smoke in the window. And they still have Jacob and Aza here, so at least part of the answer for now is they wanted to stay aggressive, and even losing a fight, they want to keep going.
They're going to, go on.
No, I was going to say, almost both A and B are undefended at the moment.
Yeah, well, they're going to be a very mid-centric defense, which is unfortunate for 100 Thieves because the main attack is not going to come from that position, although JW, that's huge. 3 players here, he's going to keep their attention. Meanwhile, it's JKS who's pushed into the bomb site. He's committed, and he's in for a rude awakening. The Molotov is way too late. He's stuck. 1 kill is impressive. A dink is impressive, but he couldn't get anything more.
I'm shocked that he even got that much. That's way too much to ask. Liaz hunting. Oh! JW, 15 health, doesn't even care.
That's just typical of J-Dubs. Nice job with the op. 3-2. 100 Thieves is completely wiped out. This is the opening. A lot of time for Brolin to grab that kill, and yeah, just perfect calling from Fnatic from the Swedes, crossing around the map, and JW ready for that. He knew the jump was coming.
All right, so mid-defense, once Fnatic had all the rifles and everything else. Also, just to point this out, a kind of mid-defense that seemed to be very much one person at a time, which maybe you don't want to do. Definitely saw the gunfire coming out now, going to be looking in towards lower. And he's got Jacob and Aza on either side, but one of them is smoked off, so he's kind of alone. Does he see the gun barrel? No, he doesn't. Has no idea just yet. This is such a dangerous position to be in with an AWP. I love Gratisfaction who are playing this aggressively early on in the match, because something is going to, put a halt to Fnatic. But if it backfires round after round, the confidence is gone, and certainly so is the AWP.
Yeah, that was actually a very cool sequence from Gratisfaction. Calm the whole time as well, dropping the smoke, holding it for as long as possible, looking for that one shot. He risked so much just to get an opening kill. Unfortunately, he's not rewarded. Brolin walking up Catwalk by himself. Again, 1 player in middle, and Fnatic rotates around for an A hit. And at the moment, 100 Thieves is shifting their defense. Gratisfaction is out of position for maybe another 2 seconds.
If I'm Brolin, I'm not loving this position in middle while my team is waiting for the smoke to clear, and he'll transfer it all the way into the ladder room instead. JKS and Gratisfaction might have a hard time helping each other. Molotov to force JKS back, and Gratisfaction just holding it for now. JKS gone, that's Golden with a huge double opening, and just a clear path into the bomb site here for the Swedish side. Gratisfaction's got no chance at all. What a clean hit coming out from Fnatic. That's very well done.
Well, I mean, Golden getting those two kills is massive for their entrance into the bomb site because Gratisfaction is waiting for someone to peek from Palace, but when you get the 2 kills, that Palace person doesn't ever need to peek. And it just had Gratisfaction frozen in time, not able to help his teammates, having to kind of hold the choke point, but being ineffective largely. And man, if Golden has another good game, he had a phenomenal first map. Actually, I mean, everyone on Fnatic pretty much had a phenomenal first map. Brolin was a little bit quiet, but unneeded. And now comes the hunt. Fnatic taking the weapons away.
Yeah, ooh, and Azza stumbling down a little bit. Will catch Flusher at the very least. Crims is trying to maybe get them. Don't know if it's worth it to really run at the last couple of seconds. They also get the AWP on JW. They knew that was in CT spawns. They're going to pick that one. Oh, they actually had one already, didn't they? He won that fight against against Gratisfaction. So I guess that's good news. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good job. Where does he get the second kill, though? Right over.
He's feeling it at the moment. Those are some precise shots. And look, JKS looks like he's a little bit confused that people were even able to get up that A ramp. It might have been some miscommunication. He might have thought that Gratisfaction was holding ramp with the AWP. Gratisfaction's attention, if you remember, was pulled away just by the presence of Brolin on catwalk all alone. He started to fall back as if it was going to be a B hit.
One flashbang to set this all up. They've got a smoke in there. They've got a lot of people towards the middle. Surprised they actually don't all just show up. Krieg doesn't do that much. I don't know. I'm confused by this particular round for 100 Thieves.
It's not started out too poorly. Obviously can't recover the Krieg, but 1 kill and a dink. A little bit of luck goes your way. They've got another one. The USP out-dueling Flusher with an AK at long range. Crims is exposed as well. Gratisfaction has a chance to peek. The Molotov forces him back, and Fnatic have made another good call. Wrapping to the B bomb site where there's nobody, there's no presence here. But Crims is going to stick around in mid, and that's not a bad idea. Make sure you can keep your eyes on the weapons.
Oh, Molotov on top of Brolin could be dangerous if he was sitting on the bomb already. Doesn't have that much health. But ultimately, 3 versus 3 now as the bomb goes down. We'll see.
I think they're just going to be content to have the Krieg and the AK-47. No reason to go for it. You have no armor, so play the economy game. Especially this early, try and establish it as fast as possible, but Fnatic's going to take a 4-3 lead, a 1-round lead over 100 Thieves. Again, if you're just joining us, first quarterfinals of IEM Katowice. First map was won by Fnatic. It was a 100 Thieves pick on Inferno. It was a 19-16 win in overtime. And later on, we'll have the second quarterfinal, Navi versus Liquid. That'll be brought to you by Henry G and Machine, the dulcet tones of the Brits.
Dr. Greer, as I like to call him.
Dr. Greer?
Yeah.
It's the kind of roleplay you guys are into?
You know what? Not many people know this about Henry, but he does have a doctorate. No one knows in what. It's part of the mystique and mystery that surrounds him. But yeah, 8th round is about to show up here.
Well, here we go. Interestingly enough, Fnatic have won more of the opening battles in this map so far. 6-1 in their favor. Just not able to convert these 5-on-4s.
Decent grenade. JKS. They've been able to shut him down really effectively. Flashbang, but it doesn't really touch him. And this time the spray is a bit better, and now he has to stay hidden.
Oh no, that Molotov bounce actually in their favor. That was a team Molotov at the top of a ramp. That might slow things down, but a 1-for-1 trade, and actually not too much damage lost by Fnatic, and that's a lot of emphasis on the A bomb site. A lot of utility used by Fnatic, and they've got to back away. They were stalled out.
There's so much, they have no smokes left at all on that T side. So yeah, getting out of there is great, I guess, but ultimately, how do you get into a bomb site now? You need something to pave the way.
Look at this play from Jacob. You have to admire this. Oh, JW has a chance against Gratisfaction, but I think it's just out of his line of sight. It needs to be a trade, and it is from Brolin. And Jacob, the timing on this is everything. Doing his best Snacks impression.
Yeah, hiding in the corner. Knife out for Brolin. He's gonna have no chance to see this coming. And that's the bomb with 40 seconds. And what's weird is that Golden's already crossed this mark. Azza will find him. Heads up play for 100 Thieves, not taking anything for granted there. And that should give them every chance here. About 25 seconds for Flusher to try and do economic damage more than anything else. He had the right idea, but yeah, they've all shown up for this party, and they'll be able to take him down. Jacob able to land that one. That should tie it all up at 4-4.
That's a good play from Jacob. I mean, that's a good play from 100 Thieves. Not only just not rotating directly to the B bomb site, but rotating into positions where you can at least get the information. Coming up that stairs, unexpected. Unexpected today in 2020, just as it was back in 2014.
Yeah, some things don't change. He even got the kill then, but that shadow position's been kind of rough.
He didn't wait.
All right. Exchange of grenades out the middle. Brolin thought maybe he was going to go for the shot. I think Grandis Faction took... But he beats Flusher anyway. He took some damage down the middle. He's happy about that exchange. Brolin trying to flash his way through, but he's stuck inside of the smoke. And when he gets out, the flashbang actually, that worked. Azza couldn't see a single thing, and he gets back and gets the kill anyway. Now on the bomb side, Lias able to take out Golden finally. And if he can just stay alive, the backup is going to be here, and they should be able to win the round. 2 versus 3 right now. JW's all the way in middle. Everything working out for 100 Thieves in this round so far.
This can be so dangerous, though. JW has just turned himself into a pivot point. He doesn't need to be aggressive here, but he might find JKS. The timing is everything. Oh, and JKS just spins to get it. If JW gets that kill, the pivot to the A bomb site turns so deadly. JW can get aggressive towards window room. He can cut off rotation through the murder hole, but now instead a 1 versus 3 for Crims. And Jacob doesn't even have to be aggressive. He doesn't ever have to peek this. He can wait for Crims to get into the bomb site and actually try and plant.
And JK has heard him running. That's why you saw him tracking through the wall like that, if you're new to the game. Jacob, easy shot as he was jumping. And 100 Thieves now 5-4. And things starting to look way better. This is the CT side, so they should be winning the majority of the rounds. But they've depleted the Fnatic economy. They've actually slowed them down. Fnatic aren't just, crushing through like they were earlier. This is, first of all, the fact that Azza gets this kill, this is so important, and nearly the second on Golden too.
It's a bit crazy he's able to get that. This was the one that really sealed the round, even with 100 Thieves having an advantage. That was massive that JW couldn't get anything done on Catwalk. Round number 10, right here. Grandis Faction still with the AWP, still challenging in middle, but it's Jacob who's dropped down. 1 Deagle on Crims, the only player in middle. Another 4-1 for Fnatic, and I think Crims is going to let his teammates take the attention away while he hides in the smoke. Oh, and that's so close. And Crims doesn't blink. He doesn't flinch.
Yeah, he just takes it. Says, you know what? Give it your best. Now, they're going to be flashing their way in. I think they're just hoping for a bomb plant, unless Golden can go... fully bananas again with that AK-47. It's Crims in the middle. He took those bullets. Wow, one more headshot. Taking down Grandis Faction. JKS at least stops that AK-47, and he'll get some in return as well. But what a scary round once again. A ding to the face and a follow-up Flusher this time with the pistol. P250 no less. And it's a 2-on-2. They can't let this one go back in the hands of Fnatic. It shouldn't be happening. Jacob is there trying to go for the challenge, but he gets dropped. Oh no, now it's Lias, and I think they know where he's playing.
I think they also just disappear. Oh, no they don't, he comes right back! 3 Deagle headshots for Crims, and even Fnatic is just like, yeah, don't know how to explain that one.
Those are the rounds. Those are the rounds that will really crush you.
Oh my dear lord.
He's just so ready for it. Absolutely filthy, isn't it? That ties it up. That's 5-5 now.
Well, look what it also does. This could be that could just set things up perfectly for Fnatic to have a dominant half. Grandis Faction, he's so committed. He's not getting away. But there's no one that can come from behind him. No one in B holes for Fnatic. Grandis Faction doesn't know it, but a 2-man advantage delivered by him and Azza.
That's actually a mad play coming out from him. They don't even go the direction he wanted. He wanted them to go to the right. Jacob with the FAMAS taking down JW. Suddenly it's very interesting. And JKS, he's holding up in those apartments. If they come through on that A ramp, he's going to shoot them in the back, and they don't know it yet. Let's find out here. They have a smoke, but there's like 3 or 4 different entrances right now they need to block off, and that smoke just won't cover it.
Gratisfaction has done those kind of aggressive plays 2 or 3 times in this half, and every single time, I don't think he's really seen anyone in underpass. So, I mean, he's going to be more than comfortable to make those plays as long as he knows that he can't get wrapped from below. That's the player that really flushes you out in the open.
But this is the version of Gratisfaction that is so cool to watch. And even when he made the comeback on Dust 2 and it was looking good, he was hitting, let's say, some way more steady shots. Nothing crazy like this. I have to confess, I love this version of him. I know it's high risk. I know it can backfire, but...
Well, he just helped to bail 100 Thieves out of a really tough spot, because that win from Fnatic with the Deagles, if you look at the money, if 100 Thieves were to lose this where they had a big disadvantage in terms of a UMP, I think Ozza had a FAMAS against AKs and Kriegs, all of a sudden that Deagle round really gives Fnatic almost 2 or 3 in reality. Good shot from Gratisfaction to keep closing this down, and there's the ump from behind. JKS with a Krieg at the A bomb site is a scary prospect. He's got to be so happy he's just picked that up.
Now, getting that kind of revenge, though, after having lost to the Deagles, not even allowing the bomb plant, Fnatic's economy is... It's so wrecked. I mean, again, their round loss bonus is nothing really to write home about. In fact, they're just going to go and buy. I love that echo. Wish we could have it on.
Yo, it's a 10-1 in the favor of 100 Thieves in opening kills. That is pretty crazy success, and perhaps a symptom of why Fnatic is not having as much success on this T side. Still, 4 rounds remain.
Well, it's all on the B-bomb side here. Flashes, smokes, running right through. Brolin actually clearing that really nicely. Good navigation, couldn't really see much of anything. A mid-air jump to take down Leas Azza. He has to stay alive for a little bit more. Jacob and Gratisfaction, oh, they're all there. That's such nice defense coming out. Denying any chance for Fnatic. Once you lose the first player in that defense, if there's not going to be more, it could get really scary. But they're going to hunt down Crims here. No bomb plant, and only losing 2 players. They're going to be just fine with that.
That is well set up from 100 Thieves. Not only is the rotation there with the quickness, but also, even though the kills come out, even though that player dies towards bench, the weapon is not recoverable. And they just play it much passive and just very safe from there, holding your angles, forcing the pistols into peaks.
7-5 here. It's a good lead, but 5 rounds on Fnatic, it already makes them dangerous. It already means they're competitive on the map.
Yeah.
So just don't give them any more. If you're 100 Thieves, that's all you're thinking is now is the time to shut them down. Make them feel a little bit of what 100 Thieves were feeling like on Inferno. Just pay it back here on map number 2. Flusher is up in the apartments. I thought maybe we have the bomb just to try and go for a crazy plant, but it's in middle.
I think they kind of want to try and punish this. They might try and boost up, but Oz is here for help through the smoke. He can't connect with the M4. He's brought down to about half HP. Still, 2-man advantage for 100 Thieves. Golden, that's ambitious. You do not have a lightsaber.
What a popular upgrade that would be, though.
Oh. Could be a skin. Little mini lightsaber.
Don't give them those ideas.
I'd buy that.
Yeah, I know you would.
8-5 for 100 Thieves.
Maybe if you could buy the full Stormtrooper set, Jason, it would fit how you're shooting. So.
Oh, that's a deep Star Wars joke.
14th round.
You're really proud of that one, aren't you?
Unfortunately, yeah. That's the kind of person I am.
Here we go, round 14. Kriegs and AKs back in the hands of Fnatic. They've got the rifles on board. This time a heavy lean towards the B-bomb site. And again, now that mid has been shut down and they haven't found a whole lot of success there recently, Fnatic largely going away from it, which means Gratisfaction picks up his aggression. Now he's peeking at top mid, and he's seeing nothing.
This is so cool. You just have to appreciate Gratisfaction doing all of this.
This is a B fake. If they get a kill here, it's huge. But the main hit is going to be towards A, or they're kind of calling it back.
I think, well, obviously, Flusher got caught on the other side, so now they're just confused, I think. Brolin is hiding inside. If this works, if he's just in here, they pass by, he knows, he's heard it, he's turning around for it. He's caught Leas, but he wants to open it for his team. There's the one, he immediately switches. He's so ready for it. If he gets one more kill, he could have turned it on his own. This is a next-level play from Brolin. As they're inside, he goes down, and the backup is miles away. JKS and Gratisfaction, close range, and that's the round. I cannot believe that they turned it. JKS, he's still fighting here, but he shouldn't be.
There's very few teams who can turn around on its head like that. the way Fnatic can, or handle adversity, or find success from nothing. And I think the logic here for 100 Thieves is there's only 2 rounds left. They're all
Look at
rich.
the boost.
Just go for the money. Or just go for the round. You might as well. You can rebuy. And they've got plenty of time in this clock. Brolin over at the bench is going to get bailed out by Golden, and it's just a 1 versus 2. JKS, he's going to go for it. No time, though. He's got to stick it, and surely Golden's going to be able to handle this with the AWP. Still alive, and that's it. An admirable, a nice attempt from 100 Thieves. It's not going to cost them a whole lot.
Wow. That boost. Imagine if he has a smoke or something towards the end. Yeah, what? So they throw 2 people into the B bomb side. One gets killed immediately. Oh, sorry.
Over at the A side, yeah.
And then over at the A side. And that's when everything should fall apart. And Brolin somehow, like, think about how quickly you have to make that choice. He's just hiding inside of the smoke saying, they don't know I'm here. They just forgot about it. And he just sits and waits and wins the round.
Well, he's meant to wreak havoc, right? He's meant to cause chaos. He's meant to go attack, and he's just hit the pause button. And ooh, speaking of attack, this is a dirty little move that very few players would make. Running through the Molotov to get this position. 100 Thieves have no idea he's out.
JKS, he's worried about it, and he actually beats him. I think because of the damage there. Otherwise, Flusher would have won that fight. The early Molotov did it. JKS down to 9 health. And they've been spotted in middle. And 100 Thieves now, maybe not one of the rounds you want to be fighting and taking aim battles down the middle. Just leave that alone for now.
Brolin's the only player on Fnatic with an opening kill.
Look at Gratis. Yeah. Is he really?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. They have not had success.
Oh, they got 6 rounds.
Yeah, I know. It's been 13-2.
Look at Gratis Faction's angle into those B hallways. Nearly could have been another one for Brolin, but he gets shot in the back instead. They have they should have so much information about what's happening here. Could be 9 rounds in the first half. That would be a pretty comfortable platform for 100 Thieves going into the second half.
That'd actually be pretty impressive for Fnatic to get that, considering most of the rounds they've played have been 4 versus 5s.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad in any way. Molotov, the tick, the audio cue causes Jacob to turn his head and be ready for this play out of Mini. Does get the kill, even though he's dinked half HP, and JW's got the AWP, so he can't do much. But they're going to have to go for this. 20 seconds left on the clock, and Golden is just now trying to flirt with the A-bomb site. He's the last one left. He's going to go down 9-6 for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, that's really respectable, but they have not put Fnatic away just yet. They need to complete that second half and get us onto a third map. We'll see if they can coming up in the second half after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the second half, second map here at the first quarterfinals into the Extreme Masters in Katowice. We've got 100 Thieves and Fnatic playing each other, and it's been favoring right now 100 Thieves, but not by enough that they can just relax and call it a day and get on to the third map. They need to make sure they keep Fnatic where they are right now. A little bit under pressure, a little bit behind, don't quite have the economy. That's got to be the plan for the second half.
This is one of those halves that feels like it should be just, the score should be way more in favor of 100 Thieves considering all the success they had. And, you know, if it wasn't for that Deagle round where Crims just gets 3 incredible Deagles, there's that Fnatic sense again. Execute towards the A bomb site, and Brolin's the only one here.
Yeah, they're not even waiting, so either they get the bomb plant down and it's going to be a very, very tough retake, or Brolin has got something else to say about it with a USP. Jumping a bit and taking a couple of shots. Doesn't want to risk too much, which, again, that's good Counter-Strike. They want to see if they fight him, but they can't find him. That's why he fell back like that. Bomb goes down, and now the retake is on. They have a smoke on Golden, so where they put that smoke is going to be pivotal to this round, assuming they can actually get close enough. They're waiting right there. There's another flashbang on Azza. Can they do anything about it? There's Brolan opening. Counter flashes coming out left and right. Jacob lining up a quick triple. Wants to find another pistol, but Flusher finally able to take him down. JW and Flusher now 2 versus 3, and the bomb, well, it's already been ticking for a while now. 100 Thieves looking for a good start here, and they'll get it. Well done, well played with the aggression. And there's Jacob once again chiming in. He's top of the scoreboard with 20 kills. Yeah,
100 Thieves doing a really good job of not kind of blowing the strategy right off the bat. You had Azza with those 2 flashbangs. He held on to him until his teammates felt some presence in CT spawn. The first one to get them in position, and the second one after these players from Fnatic had swung. And obviously, Jacob, an incredible individual effort.
Yeah, and there's another version of that strategy where you do exactly what they're doing. They go for CT spawn, and you have 2 flashbangs left, and you actually keep fighting, right? You try and catch people that are rotating in from B, but they were so good to slow that down 100 Thieves and just wait it out instead.
Look at JW. I think he accidentally blocked the smoke, and then he decides just to utilize it. I mean, I don't think he's going to get anything from it, but this is very JW. USP in hand. He's going to be chasing up Catwalk. There's one, but yeah, just not enough power. So the B-bomb site is lost despite some decent damage on a Gratis faction. It's going to be 11-6 for 100 Thieves.
They're going to be enjoying it. And some really good dinks.
I completely forgot that Fnatic won the pistol round in the first half. They lost the second, and just it was all 100 Thieves from there.
Yeah, which again seems like good revenge from what was going on earlier. All the pressure suddenly on the Swedes. I mean, again, you can't ever count them out. If you're 100 Thieves, this is where you want the experience of someone like Kassad. You want to make sure that you have just a focus. Because if you let up even for a second, if you start to think, okay, yeah, we've done it, like this is it. Yeah, can't let that happen. Back 10 and a Molotov stolen there by Brolin. Not sure if that's going to really have a big impact. So 11-6, and we're moving to round number 18 here. Excited to see Jacob top of the board, JKS right there.
Well, hey, we got a timeout. That means we've got timeout tactics with Sponge.
All right, guys, we're going to get this one underway. This is from a previous match that we saw earlier from Fnatic on Mirage. They like to do this aggressive mid-hold here. This is Brolin dropping down towards underpass, putting down his own smoke. And then check out what this does to the mid defense. They're able to harass and make sure that the mid control can't come in so quickly. You can see here the players from Na'Vi getting bottlenecked, and Brolin here just being able to harass from this underpass position, with Crims providing support through connector. Let's see how 100 Thieves are going to deal with this one, boys. Let's get back to the action.
Powered by Skybox.
Oh yes, indeed. That's a nice one to look for. I appreciate it, Chad, helping us out during the timeout so that we don't just rambling on.
Talk about Stormtrooper outfits.
Yeah, so that's good news.
11-6. Here we go. Fnatic need to get started very quickly in this half. Ooh, and already a good read from JW. He's going to hear a lot of this. He's going to be calling it already. Look for Flush and have an early rotation. Nobody has figured this out. Azza jumps. Oh, he doesn't have his gun ready. JW can transition over, and Golden just needs to survive as long as possible. And he might just get more, but no. Gratisfaction from behind, but this hit is done.
Wow, what a lot of speed behind that. Fnatic able to keep their cool, and if JW hadn't got that kill, it actually looked like maybe 100 Thieves could have made their way in there. They were winning some of those early fights. You could see Golden was so uncomfortable down there. And JKS, he's really got no ground to stand on. Yeah, walking into the crosshairs here. The Krieg and instant death. Great round out of JW.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Even the reposition to catwalk afterwards, you could see the last player really considering those B holes, thinking there's going to be some more push from JW, and he's at a whole different location. And that read is what allows Flusha to get here in time. So even though, I mean, his teammate inside the site goes down, Flusha with this double kill, and it funnels everyone from 100 Thieves to attack into that market, which is exactly what Fnatic wants. You're attacking right into their rotation.
That part will help out their economy, certainly. Get them back on track. Jacob looking for a boost, but it's only going to be Flusha playing up there. Crims and JW both in connector, waiting on the other side of the smoke, so they have some eyes on middle here. Fnatic not necessarily dedicated to fighting the whole way. It looks like 100 Thieves actually maybe want to speed up behind this. Golden, that's a great pickoff, and there's still a crossfire with Flusha on the other side. So yeah, this defense looking good, but JKS is still in play with that Deagle. Can he find one more? JW showing up at the angle, and now the flank from Jacob in the window. They can still win this round as it stays alive. You could see he's just put himself on pause. He's saying just wait, and Jacob will try and show. Brolin is not looking for it, and that's a free. Oh no, that is nearly gonna completely backfire. It should have been an easy free kill. JW locked in between these two players. He knows it's coming, and he's gonna turn for it. Takes a little bit of damage, but now has lost control of Azza. He's right around the corner. Still 40 seconds on the clock, and JW, he's like no idea where to look. He actually sees him, and doesn't get the flick in. Loses the fight to Azza. A big win coming out from 100 Thieves.
That is massive. They lost the initial fights, and they just cracked it open immediately after that. That's beautiful trading from 100 Thieves. And JW at the end as well. That's phenomenal composure from him. You have no idea where Azza is. You've lost track of him on catwalk. Handling the market kill is great, but even being prepared to take that follow-up fight, surviving, this is a nicely timed flank, and it's obviously helped by the fact that there's so much utility in all the choke points. There's the Molotov, there's the smoke, and the market choke points. They have nowhere to go. And actually, oddly enough, I think if JW doesn't make that play, someone probably turns around and just watches the flank, and they might have been able to handle it.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those things, right? When you're playing in that market, you have some sort of internal clock that says, hold on, no one's doing anything. Why aren't they planting? What's going on here?
Yeah, we're not hearing any flashbangs or footsteps, or no one's peeking.
12-7 though.
And they've got, Fnatic, I think they have to save. I don't think they have enough money to force up, although it is Fnatic. They are a little bit crazy. I just don't think this is the time for it. CT side of Mirage, your map pick, surely you have confidence in your ability to make a defensive stand, so you save as much as possible and get ready for the next gun round.
They got some Deagles to play with. We can all be fine with that. Crims, maybe one of them. I think a bit of a restart of the round is being called for.
It's going to be not live. You can hear all the little chat coming in.
Yeah. Let's see where they go with it once they get back in. But yeah, I mean, they had the money to buy those Deagles. It's fine. Try and snipe away. We've all seen what Fnatic can do with them. So map like Mirage does lend itself pretty well to those kind of plays. So don't really mind it too much.
Well, they already won one in this game, in the first half.
Yeah, they did.
See if we can do it again.
If it goes to a third map, that third map would be Dust 2. So that could be exciting. Imagine what we could get with a map like that.
It's a classic map series. Mirage, Dust 2, Inferno.
Yeah, that is true. So, just going to be, I think, fixing a PC issue. And then we should get back on track. I'm
so impressed by 100 Thieves at the moment, but it's, I mean, they've turned a lot of things around. They were really kind of struggling in the early stages and part of the way through Inferno of finding some early successes. 14-5 in opening fights here on Mirage. Like, they're just crushing it in terms of the first kills of each round. And the only thing I think that makes it so that they haven't just completely dominated or even straight up won this map already with that kind of a clip is the fact that, you know, at this event, they're the 12th best team at converting 5-on-4s. They're not great. They're not anything to write. Like, they're great when it comes to flash assists. They're great when it comes to trades. But in terms of winning 5-on-4s, for whatever reason, they really struggle with it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It's a 68% win rate. In contrast, Fnatic's up at 77%. They're third best.
Right now, they're doing something right at the very least. We got that echo back. Moses is God. It went away.
This is your conscience.
Yeah, the way that they're playing it right now, obviously they're going to have a slightly different challenge once on the T side here, and Fnatic really start to pick up rifles. It could be fun to see JW with that AWP early on, but at the moment, I'm kind of impressed that they have been able to keep up the just sort of the forceful plays. We talked about Gratisfaction, right? How he's playing down in the middle, being aggressive, actually taking the fight. Because we all saw what happened on Inferno when Fnatic got up and rolling, and I actually think the style that 100 Thieves have brought to this map is one that's quite well crafted to shut that down. And
It's like get right back in their face.
yeah, and again, you have to, but it can be real tricky to do. But I think they've done a fine job of it at the moment. Helps that Jacob again is playing a very, very good map here.
Him and JKS have had a great series. Between the two of them, they're performing so well. I mean, even if you look at, you know what else helps. I mean, this 100 Thieves is Fnatic as individuals, much more cooled off. Starting on the T side here on Mirage. Remember, JW, Golden, and Flusha were crazy in the first half of Inferno. They're all sitting right around 10 kills. Crims is only at 8 kills. He ended with over 30. He topped the server on Inferno. He came alive very late, but he made it happen. So, I mean, on an individual level, Fnatic not able to kind of match the clip that 100 Thieves is putting out. It just seems those roles have been reversed. And to boil it down to just, frags and individual kills at least.
Yeah, that's a big part of the reason why we're here. And again, we said this even in the first half. It's kind of impressive they even got up to 6 rounds with what they actually output in that one.
Well, and also, I mean, you have to think about this too in the terms of 100 Thieves. Starting off this year, this event, very slow, very disappointing. And in a year where they came in and they said, we're very proud of what we accomplished and how we put ourselves in the map in 2019, but 2020 is about winning trophies.
That's what it looked like, the end of 19 was building into. That's the feeling I got. But then they've been warming up into this tournament. I'll be honest, I did not think there was going to be enough heat in them to even make it here onto the stage. No,
at least not. I thought they would make it until I saw them play the first 2 days, and then I was like, nope, surely not. Surely this team's going to get wiped out. Anyways, as you can see, back into the map, freeze time is underway. We fixed the issues, and we're going to get a timeout.
Tech timeout. I was going to say, we haven't fixed them, really. The admins have, but...
We,
yeah. Just the general. I think, I don't know, Lias is down to 3 kills, so where has he been playing much of this time?
He was on the B-bomb side on the CT side.
Ah.
He's one of those guys.
Ah. the dreaded B-bomb side.
3 kills and 26 ADR, and he's just like, man, nobody's come here. Fnatic didn't really go to the B-bomb side a whole lot.
No, but 100 Thieves have a couple of times here, right? Where they did it and it kind of almost worked, and then they went right back to it, and it did work. Obviously, that 2-on-2 at the end with Jacob flanking and Asa holding inside of the bomb side. Now, I'm wondering if we're going to see... I mean, there's a limit to how many B-bomb side rushes you could go for in a half.
Yeah.
But then Fnatic, on the other hand, they've already had JW down in underpass. 100 Thieves know that they're a slightly crazy team. They also, Fnatic, in the past in this map would have been legendary for doing those double pushes into upper over at the A-bomb side or into the apartments. So if I'm 100 Thieves and I'm not doing something quickly myself where I'm just setting up and executing, surely they're going to be ready for a Fnatic aggression. Yeah,
sure. Well, I mean, you also probably start to get paranoid, being like, oh, did they jump down somewhere? Did they push somewhere? Are they investigating somewhere? So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this T side works out. At the moment, 100 Thieves have such an advantage in terms of money, in terms of economy. Actually, not too much at this point, but they have at various times in the early stages of this half, and you've been able to kind of overrun Fnatic. But now that the losing bonus is going to start building up, now that Fnatic is going to start having money in the next round along with their weapons, I think just naturally it's going to slow down. So they better be aware of the pushes. They better be focused on ensuring that they don't get punished by that.
Yeah, trying to catch someone as the smoke was fading. Roland and Golden, they actually threw that smoke themselves, and I think they were hoping that maybe 100 Thieves were just going to be setting up on the other side. But yeah, they're taking it very slowly. They're really being careful, which is what we were asking for. So I guess that's amazing.
Be careful what you wish for, being the lesson.
Yeah.
There goes JW. Patience is rewarded. It pays off. The tortoise beats the hare.
JKS sneaking through, could be walking into a nasty surprise if Golden was still holding that angle with the Deagle, but he's fallen back in the meantime. They're getting ready to explode all the way out. Crims and Golden, two headshots to begin with, and now the rest are coming out of Connector, and they're very much trapped in. Oh no, this is so awkward. Surely they haven't found a way through. Still, Brolin and Crims are alive, 30 seconds. Brolin sneaking up behind and taking down Lias, and now Jacob, 1 versus 2, and he's running to fight, but Brolin with the headshot, and Fnatic steal the round. That should not be happening.
Can you believe it? Crims again with a stunning round with the Deagle. The first kill transitions to the Krieg. Molotov on top of the bomb. That is so harsh, and surely Fnatic take advantage of this one. Remember, I outlined the economy a little bit. Felt like Thieves would have a better one, but they're already out of money. They have to drop down. They have to fully force up. Upgraded pistols, utility, that's it. That's all they can fight with. So that win turns this map on its head. This could define so much for the series. Could rip it right out of the hands of 100 Thieves.
I can't believe that just happened. That 3-man push-up to Connector, it's such a smart move to pinch the A-bomb site, but when half the pinch is gone...
It's also... because Fnatic played such a style where they're spread out and everyone has their individual fights, which is I mean, often we criticize it, but when they get the kills with a Deagle, the fact that you have one player in so many different positions sets up so many awkward crossfires that 100 Thieves has no information about.
If they lose the map and lose the quarterfinals, it could be because of that round. That absolutely could change it. Let's see how much energy Fnatic can build behind it. Pistols this time down in the middle, a little bit of chaos. All right.
Oh, JW just shot Crims. So Crims down to 12 HP, had to bail out. He even turned and tried to shoot back.
So everyone is nervous now. We have 2 smokes and a Molotov, and Azza is already down trying to get into the window. So now they're really bleeding players. I think the railing took some of those bullets away. That's a bit awkward. Flusher making a jump down from the ladder, but he also gets caught. They still should not be winning this round. Again, there's only 25 seconds. They don't have that much to work with, and Crims has got this lined up. They're going to try and see if they get boost and just look over, but yeah, no chance here. Lias is going to be dropped next. A little bit expensive, but they'll be happy about this Fnatic. Don't think they care. 100 Thieves, they invested into the round. They can't buy in this upcoming one.
Yeah, that was everything they had. That's a very harsh reset. They have been stopped cold in building momentum, first by the tech pause, and now by losing the eco round.
This is very, very hard to deal with right now. I can guarantee you 100 Thieves, they can feel the gas getting out of the balloon as soon as that round comes through. Obviously hoping to find a way to fight back immediately. Run boost in the middle, which we all love. I
mean, it surely had to be a point of conversation and a point of discussion between the maps as well, because remember, they had so many rounds on Inferno that were very close to losing those, and then they already lost one in the first half, and at that point, your stress of getting battered in those force buy rounds is so frustrating. As common as it is these days, as a player, you still feel like against the Deagles, it shouldn't be happening as much. 12-10, just 2 rounds back is Fnatic.
And it's the money they've built behind it. This round was easy for them.
I think how many weapons did they save when they won that round with the Deagle? I think 3. I mean, that's an immediate boost in your economy. It's immediate, just direct deposit into your bank account.
So before things get out of control, they need to find a way back. 100 Thieves, yeah, 2-round lead. Brolin and JW trying to control the middle, but all those smokes mean Brolin is kind of alone. JW is trying to relocate so he can get another angle. He sees someone running past, but can't find a shot just yet. They know Jacob is here, and that Molotov is a clear sign of it, trying to force him back. There's another smoke covering it, and JW will win it. They were hunting for him. They were using Molotovs to force him into that peak. Very, very crisp communication coming out there from the Swedes.
Crims is lucky. Crims is lucky. His head didn't get ripped off for that jump, and now he's spotted 2. Nade is out. And it's a good thing he got that spot and that damage, because now he can sink back. Brolin is going to hold the line. No smoke in his face. He wants to get aggressive. He's got the bomb on the ground. He's got a double kill. And there's Flusher to finish it off. You give Fnatic an inch and they're going to take a mile. That's 3 in a row after winning with Deagles. And they're right back in this. Another save forthcoming for 100 Thieves. And we're looking at what should be a tie ball game.
It's out of control, isn't it? all they do is, win a round with a couple of pistols, and then the energy that comes out behind it, they're so aggressive all of a sudden.
It does feel like they just get rejuvenated. They're like Highlander. They take your energy from you in winning those rounds.
Brolin now inside of the A-bomb side alone a little bit earlier. 100 Thieves not with a quick execute. Actually, they are going to be flashing their way through. No real smokes coming up, not enough anyway. But the flashbangs hoping they can get an early kill, but already being shut down by the rifles at long range. And I don't see they can get a bomb plant here. Jacob and Az are the last two left. There's nothing really to find. Bomb plant not even being allowed for. Very, very aggressive. Taking a couple of losses, but that will tie it all up at 12-12 here. Fnatic right back in the game, and now 4 rounds away from winning the first quarterfinals and securing a spot in that semi-final. Looking good. Very, very interesting. Man, again, yeah, just the turnaround time from being beaten up, from having a really hard time, and turning it into what just looks like a completely rejuvenated team. Yeah, they're something else. Gotta close that door on them when you have the chance.
You mentioned the semifinals. The winner of this is going to play off against, I believe it is G2.
Oh, that could get it. Is it? Well, that could get very interesting, because I thought maybe it was going to be the rematch with Astralis for now. But if it's G2, that's a match I want to watch.
Yeah, that's a red hot G2 as well.
Yeah, I think
we'll see who makes it there.
No matter what, we're going to have good semifinals.
Kenny S versus Fnatic.
We can guarantee that. That is a classic, yeah.
Here we go, all tied up. 100 Thieves playing for their tournament life.
Yeah, here we go. JW, Molotov landing behind him. It's put out by a teammate. That's nice to have, but he goes back for more. I can't even believe it. There are a lot of people there waiting for him.
I love how assertive and how aggressive JW's been throughout this series. Golden now pushing up behind the smoke in upper B, and this is just a default setup for 100 Thieves, but looks like they want it to lean towards the B bomb site. Liaz and JKS both there. 3 players in mid, and they can meet up very quickly. So plenty of time for that to change. JKS now joins them in mid, and Golden, down at 3 HP, is going to have to give things up. That's a roll of the dice that he did not win.
He was asking for that fight, and
he got it.
Yeah, now he's boosted up into a corner at least, so if they show up, he could have some relevancy even with 3 health. That A-bomb side, though, is I don't know, a little bit risky with only 2 people on it and JW in the window. Looks like it's going to be a crunch on the B-bomb side through Catwalk instead, so Golden might have a chance to see if he could still do it.
Oh, Flusha spots so many. Good kill from JW. There's the flash out. Flusha has to provide a distraction, and it's not. He throws a flashbang for Golden, who gives away his position. And JW aggressive through the smoke. 100 Thieves have found the winning recipe. They bulldoze up Catwalk. That keeps them in a very narrow lead, 13-12.
That's a decent pickoff. Why not get some more economic damage? Brolin is sneaking in on the other side, trying to see if he could stop them from escaping. And again, it all matters here. If you could take all the rifles away, it's going to make a huge difference.
I was going to say, even though the T-side economy is easier to manage, this is just Fnatic, everyone kind of accepting and knowing that the goal isn't to win the rounds, the goal is to win the map and win the series. And every little bit of damage, every little bit of taking an AK-47 away counts. Good work from Brolin.
Escaping the bomb blast. Crims wondering for a second if he was going to go for the wallbang. That could have been interesting. Never mind. 13-12. It's still just all on the line, but what a good round to find here if you're 100 Thieves, having lost, 5 in a row? Not even getting any bomb plants in those rounds. Well,
listen, we'll rehash this opening kill thing because it's also switched. Fnatic had a tough time finding them on their T side. 100 Thieves as well, as good as they were doing in the first half. They now only have 2 so far on their offense. So entries on the terrorist side of Mirage is not fun for anyone, apparently.
Pushing up under that smoke. He had the ult behind him, but he's been smoked off already. And Gratisfaction, he was absolutely ready to take that fight. It's such a cool idea, and again, I love the aggression, but there wasn't any backup there after he, had the initial fight.
It's not a complete loss. They've done good damage on a Jacob and Azza, so you got to be happy about that one at the very least. You don't know it just yet, but that could be easy cleanup to bring this back into a 4-on-4. Or even a double up during an execution.
JKS is playing over on that A ramp, and I'm kind of wondering if they wanted to go back to B, which they seem to favor a lot at the moment. if you have one person that's looking into the A bomb site while you're executing B, you can catch a person, you know, who's trying to rotate closer to middle.
I mean, right now, 100 Thieves is playing the denial of information game. They are just making sure that Fnatic has no idea what's coming. Everyone was sat far back waiting for pushes, and again, just a 4-1 setup. This time, instead of the B bomb site, it's going to be towards A, but that's where most of the players from Fnatic have rotated into. Flusha's going to be in window. It's all about a timing peak for him. JW's got to be careful towards connector.
Oh, they're boosting in the window right behind him. Crimson JW. There's still a lot of Molotovs. I mean, for Crims, if they get one, JKS has one. If they Molotov him, that's going to be really awkward. Great counter grenade coming out, though. Down the connector for JW. They push past, and Crims is actually up the ladder now. Back down again. 15 seconds on the clock. They need to move right now, 100 Thieves, or they're going to run out of time. And this could easily be the comeback for Fnatic once again. Some great shots coming out. Flusher on the other side. 6 seconds left, and he's not finding the angle. That would have been an amazing shutdown of 100 Thieves, but instead they take the round 14-12. Double kills for Gratisfaction there.
Small detail that had huge consequences. JW misses a smoke. If JW puts that smoke in the proper spot where he wanted it to, bounced off the wall, it left a gap. He wanted to cover that gap at triple boxes so that he could actually get into the site and challenge and deny spacing, deny the map, deny the bomb site from 100 Thieves. But because there's that gap, he knows he's trapped in there. He can't. He's got an op train on his position, and therefore he can't slow anything down. That can be a huge game changer. That's now a 2-round lead, 14-12 for 100 Thieves. And Fnatic spending almost everything they can. They had so much money built up. They've got basically 3 full buys built up during that stretch. There's the gap that's popped up.
Yeah. That's a lot to work with.
Actually, Gratisfaction even had the bomb. The fact that he was holding that, if JW goes for that peak maybe a half second later, Gratisfaction at some point, because of the time, had to just give it up and go plant. So, I mean, a game of very, very thin margins. At the moment, 100 Thieves coming out on top of it.
The spray for the smoke. If the bomb doesn't get planted there, they don't even have time for anything. Well, taking mid, JW and Crims are on the other side, but Jacob and Azza looking for a fight as well. And if they win one of them here, I'm guessing it's going to be very, very fast towards that A bomb side. Everyone else is set up for it, and inside of it, Brolan is holding on his own. Oh, the timing for the boost. JW's got no chance. They know where Brolan is. This is looking so good for the Thieves at the moment. Brolan gets shut down with the wallbang, and Crims goes for the charge with Jacob. He did what he had to. That will open it up. That's enough with that 1 kill. They don't have a lot of grenades left on the T side, but enough to smoke this one off. They just might have the map point here. 2 versus 3, Golden and Flusher. How do you win this? Oh, that could have been it.
Oh, that's actually going to stall out the smoke as well in towards connector. They have to get aggressive now. There's the nades. You can see Gratisfaction again. The Alper with the bomb trying to hold angles. 54 seconds. And Flusha waiting for some kind of contact, some kind of indication that someone is trying to plant the bomb. He's got it now. He hears the tap, but no peek comes in.
No, he's waiting for it right now. How do you actually get this done? Have a smoke and a kit. Nice pick off there and a follow-up, and it's working so well. Flusha low on health, JKS. He's got the creep. He needs a bullet. There's a headshot to take him down. Once again, a nice triple for JKS. 15-12. 100 Thieves now a round away from that third map. JKS has got 28 kills and Jacob on 27. Man, they're playing well.
The whole series, we said it a couple of times, Inferno is spectacular as well. That's almost a very clean 2-on-3 for Golden and Flusha. They do that so well, but JKS just ready. That you can see what it means to him. They have 3 chances now. We saw 100 Thieves come back on Inferno. It was a 9-1 run to close out and bring it to overtime. Fnatic just have to win 3 straight, but they've got to do it with the Scout. They've got to do it with 2 FAMAS. 3 FAMAS, excuse me.
It's really not that much to work with. Yeah, no kits are going to get picked up either.
All timeouts used by 100 Thieves to get to this point. Final timeout used to try and close Fnatic out of Mirage, to steal, to live up to their namesake and take this map and bring us to Dust 2.
Think of what it says about this matchup, that it was overtime on Inferno, now 100 Thieves close, means they could have almost won 2-0. And that's picking into, you know, that Inferno on Fnatic, which again was kind of shocking. We've got a very, very cool battle on our hands here in Katowice. It's Crims in the middle, trying to see if he can maybe get an early pick-off on someone. That Scout on JW, it's not as powerful as the AWP, but
he opts on Flusha, and I think that's just because Flusha wants to position himself in the B halls to have that deep angle, and that's the pick he wanted, but it is curious to see JW not have the op.
Although JW is also one of those ridiculous players with a weapon like the Scout.
Yeah, absolutely.
With all weapons.
With all weapons. He's a bit of a freak.
Roland pushed up actually all the way into the A ramp.
I like this play from Flusha as well. He took the shot in upper B, and now he's rotated all the way over towards the A bomb site. So, I mean, if you're 100 Thieves, you're assuming that AWP is just going to have the long-range position in the halls. And yeah, you're going to also assume that there's going to be a stack somewhere because it allows the rotator to be a bit more flexible. But you won't expect the AWP to be all the way over at the A bomb site. He's completely shifted to the other side of the map.
This could be the round. We all know what happens now if you let Fnatic back in the game. And you have them on the edge, economically low. Don't give them another chance here. 15 to 12. They've snuck their way through. They're being very quiet about it. Now finally making a bit of noise as they clear the corner against the Scout. Oh, you wish that was an AWP. Golden is there with him. Is that going to be quiet enough? Flusha now showing up. They finally take down Golden, but there's more damage. The bomb gets dropped on the ground, and it's Azur and Lias trying to fight their way back. 25 seconds. They need to go and pick that up. Azur is in the middle, jumping to try and get any kind of information. And Lias has to try and do this right now. 15 seconds. Yeah, they're out of time. They need to just run for it, and that's Lias down. I don't think they could do it any longer. Crims will turn around. Just a dirty shot through the smoke, and Fnatic stay alive.
It's not easy. It's not easy overcoming these guys on Fnatic.
I mean, that could look at the money on 100 Thieves.
They had exactly, I mean,
oh dear.
Everything you could have possibly wanted was right there. You had a 4-man attack up catwalk, one player from the halls, you're going out of Famas and a Scout, and you can't close that gap. What a play from Crims, jumping up through the window, through the ladder room to flank around behind. That is a game changer. And now this is a double op setup for Fnatic, and you're right, the money on 100 Thieves has ran out. They have one more chance, and they're gonna save it. They're gonna save everything they possibly can for that round 30. The whole tournament life comes down to one round. Unless, listen, we've seen crazier things happen. That's an awkward miss-smoke. You would have liked to have used that to try and get a plant.
Yeah, a bit strange. I'm not sure they would have had that anyway. But don't want to be making any mistakes.
I mean, there's only a one-round loss bonus. That extra $800 is going to go a long way to helping out. We'll see if they can get anything. The off on Scopes, good kill onto Brolin. They might still be able to get it just because JW is going to be forced to be passive.
Yeah, Jacob picked up a smoke that he just put down. Oh, this is actually very interesting. Not denying the bomb plant. It's excellent shooting. But yeah, that's everything they could have wanted there. Easy enough to clean up the round. That was never really going to be the problem. Good quad kill for JW, but the bomb plant. Let's just see what it does to the money. Nobody's about 3,000, so I think you're absolutely right.
It's going to make them filthy
wow,
rich.
it makes a big difference.
Yeah, filthy rich. Okay, well, you should love to hear that. That means this final round, this round 30, for overtime, or for a third map, it means both teams have everything they could possibly want. Double op setup still on the cards for Fnatic. JW and Flusha with that. They've been using on opposite ends of the map. M4s across the board for the Fnatic defense. For 100 Thieves, you've got 4 Kriegs and an AK-47 and everyone full utility. It all comes down to this final round.
They are so hard to put away, the Swedish team. And if you don't do it, if you leave them in the game, well, this is what can happen. 30th round now coming up here. Second map of the first quarterfinals. JKS over at the ramp. Lias checking the other side as they try and see if they can get a bit of mid-control. So it's all very common, very standard right now for 100 Thieves, setting it up. And they're actually not going to be fighting too hard for middle. Just wanted to see maybe if anyone was there.
Last round, play it conservative. Default, looking for any kind of craziness. Ooh. That is a huge opening kill. JKS is going to be frustrated, and there's another one from Flusha. The double op strikes.
That's what he wanted the last round. Impatient gets it this one. Gratisfaction and Azza down the middle with JW. That's hard to deal with. Again, as you mentioned, the double op setup is just so hard to beat. The scope almost obscuring it, but he's quick enough, and no doubt about it now. Overtime on map number 1, and the second map is going to give us exactly the same thing. Jacob now in a 1 versus 5, and yeah, there is nothing that he could do here.
You have to imagine Kassad is just so frustrated at the moment with no timeouts left. Remember, that's a small detail, but there's no pausing this for 100 Thieves. You go into that final round, I am 100% certain that Kassad had an idea of what to call. Instead, it just fizzles out. And instead, it's anticlimactic. Fnatic just dominates every single point of attack. 15-15. These teams as close as possible. We've got another overtime on our hands, and much like the first map, obviously, the winning number is 19.
They actually don't go straight for the setup here, the double AWP early on.
I think it's because it was spotted at the end of regulation, so why not switch out of it?
Oh, this is going to be so quick. 103s, they want to punish them for even bringing it here, but they can't get through the smoke. JW got the first kill, and now they're stuck inside of it. Crims with a double, and JW just doing even more behind it. Wow, what a complete shutdown here. Trying to attack that A-bomb site, and they get nothing for it. Azza trapped in this one. They've got more firepower, more grenades on the other side if they need it. That was... I love the idea from 100 Thieves just trying to say, let's just go out with full energy, but...
Well, I have to imagine the entire thought process is saying, let's take the bomb site so that the two AWPs have a really difficult time retaking. Like, surely we'll trade at least that first kill, but if that's the plan, you don't even get into the bomb site, so it wouldn't have mattered either way. But you also have to admire Fnatic not going for it at overtime. They showed that defense at the end of the map and then switching out of it once overtime begins.
I wonder if they went before the smoke went up in front of JW, or if he was just actually, you know, in a more forward position. Look at Brolin again. He's been doing this a lot in the middle.
This time it should be easier if 100 Thieves actually want to commit to this A hit. It's a passive defense. Crim's playing on stairs, JW at CT spawn. I have to imagine they'd both give it up if this set piece came to fruition. If the smokes and Molotovs and flashbangs fly in, they're going to play retake. Question is, can they get any kills while 100 Thieves is crossing into the bomb site? And how fast will Brolin flank?
Yeah, will he go back to connector or run through T-spawn?
Flush is on catwalk, so I have to think that he would have gone to T-spawn.
Not at the moment. Wants to come back and try and help out. Smoking off that Molotov and just trying to stay safe. Crim's down in shadow, but this is a little bit slower this time for 100 Thieves, but the opening kills make it all worth it towards the end. Anyway, Crims and JW both out of the round, and now Fnatic have got to be, I don't know, worried. 5 versus 3. They've got everyone here, but they're getting picked apart one at a time. Golden next to go down in CT spawn, and flush up. This is too much to ask for. Gonna win the first fight, but now they can rain grenades, flashbangs, and HGs up on him. He's trying to go for that peak. There's almost nothing that he could do from this position here. They're down on the low ground. They've already got the bomb plant down. They got an HG. JKS will eventually take him down, and that's 100 Thieves. Even I was worried about the pace of that attack, but it worked out real well.
Well, the pace of the attack is Fnatic slowed it down. That's why it's so interesting that 100 Thieves just destroyed him in that round, because Fnatic had everything they wanted. They used their own utility to put out the Molotovs to get themselves to step in front of the smokes of 100 Thieves. They had 2 Molotovs towards top of A ramp that delayed that hit, which is what you're talking about. It was a very slow-paced hit considering the execution, but just lost the individual battles. Crims even transitioned into dark from playing retake. Oh, what an attempt from Gratisfaction.
Trying to switch it up. See if they can get ahead here in the first half of overtime. JW, looking to see if he can find Jacob. He's down there with the Krieg, and that's a nice peek. He had that perfectly mapped out in his brain.
And this is that crazy aggression and just, you know, not even necessarily overwhelming aggression, just aggressive stances from Fnatic. They're infiltrating the map. JW's pushed towards top mid. Crims is pushed all the way in underpass, holding an off angle. It's only Liaz there, and he's looking upper. If Crims was to peek this, Liaz is a dead man.
Yeah, that could be an awful way to lose a round here.
He has no idea.
No, none of them know at the moment.
But you'd think he'd be cautious of it, considering JW is at top mid.
Not yet. Sees the chance, misses the shot. Liaz now going down, and he was ready, but Crims is so quick right now. So 5 versus 3 as they try and take middle. Actually, JKS burning alive. Oh no! Flusher swings into the smoke. What a stupid way to get the last kill. It's going to be 17 to 16. Watching Flusher play this game is something else. Who does that?
I think stupid was a good way to describe it. What a shot from JW. Crims as well. There's the advanced position. Man, 100 Thieves. Tough task ahead of them. 16-17, down 1 round. They lost the first map in overtime. They lost it 16-19, and it could happen again. That was a comeback that fell flat. This was a good lead that falls flat.
17-16, 2 more rounds for Fnatic. They want to go quick, knockout punch, and Crims is there. Lea's the only one to defend, and he's been dinked. He needs backup badly. Gratisfaction trying to get there, but he gets tagged in transition. Fnatic, the force with this B-bomb side is just overwhelming. Now they've slowed it down, and they're waiting for 100 Thieves to make a mistake exactly like that. Just a change of pace. Unrelenting running down that bomb site, and then they slow it down. Everyone stops. They get a couple of more kills, and Gratisfaction, he could do almost nothing here. He's going to get one kill with the AWP, but they're on top of him. If he misses a shot, he's dead, and there it is. Golden to take him out. 18 rounds on Fnatic.
Think of the god tier call that Fnatic just makes. We talk about this all the time with B defenders. Remember, Liaz at the end of the first half had 3 kills, like 25 ADR. Not highlighting that to rip on him, but just they didn't go to the B bomb site that whole entire half, essentially. He didn't have a whole lot of action, and now you just had 15 rounds of regulation of Fnatic on CT side. You had 3 rounds in overtime, so Liaz hasn't played that B bomb site for 18 rounds, and then it's just an immediate B rush. You want to talk about a cold position that you have to deliver in? That's a tough task for even the best B players.
Such an aggressive way to play. And again, it's the unrelenting aggression combined with that moment of pause, and 100 Thieves don't know where to look, they don't know where to stand. Good pick-off, though. Grenade and Jacob seeing just the leg. A bit of a return from Flusher, though. That's a very long range to be spraying. And it's a 4-on-4. They're not done yet.
Oh, my lord. If all this round came with the gamble of the smoke from Gratisfaction, he bails out of that position. And Fnatic is going to readdress across the map. They're going to head over towards B. Brolin's just jumped into window. Azza, that's a big kill to have. A big find. Brolin didn't even consider the possibility. So 2 players heading towards the B bomb site, Golden and Crims. Flusha's and A-Halls, they'd love to get one more pick, but Flusha has the op, and he'd have to overextend and overcommit. His only option is JKS if he wants to turn this into a fake, and I can't believe this might just work. It's actually the B players who are going to be the fake. Crims is dinked, but Liaz still not able to find that kill. He's not going to get it still. Golden's found one. What a transfer. Liaz has done just as much as he possibly could.
I have no idea how Flusher didn't get that kill. Crims, he's on the site, and he's going to try and go for the bomb plant here, but they do have a Molotov, and with the Krieg out, they sneak through. The Molotov actually doesn't do anything. 28 seconds, and this should not be a winnable round for him. He's so low already. JKS on the other side. One bullet will do. Oh!
No way!
I see the 16 Crims! A godlike clutch!
Everything goes the way of Fnatic, and that is the power they wield on this